ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeffrey Sheck. I'm very honored to be your MC this evening. I trust that everybody had an excellent day. We all love the rain and the cold weather and getting our shoes and socks completely soaked. So I'm sure everybody's very happy, as am I. But in any event, on behalf of our president, Mr. Erwin Lee, our board of directors, I want to welcome all of you once again to the ACCE Golf Classic. And once again, this year is a special year. This year it was the HKSAR 20th Anniversary Cup in commemoration of the 20th anniversary of the return of Hong Kong to the People's Republic of China. So we want to thank our title sponsor, Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office, for being our title sponsor today.
Actually, Jeffrey always gave me the official announcements, and I appreciate all these 3 years you've been helping me out here. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for coming to the annual ACCE Golf Classic. And I'm sure all of you have hit your best game today. I hit -40, so good luck, Tiger Woods. Congratulations, and also today is also the celebration of Hong Kong return to China about 20 years ago. In July the 1st, Chinese government had to take over the Hong Kong. And today, I think I know one of the very reasons the Hong Kong people want to come back to China, because no one wants to play at a British open condition. After 20 years, Hong Kong had grown. I'm sure later the deputy director will show a lot of numbers. After 20 years, China had to take over Hong Kong. Hong Kong GDP have been doubled. Employee rate has always under 3.5%, which is top of the G20 countries. And on top of that, Hong Kong has been rated in 17 consecutive years as the most freedom and prosperous region for business. So congratulations, Hong Kong. And on top of that, China is into the third round of free trade negotiation with Canada. This is something very significant. People may not realize how important that is. You have to understand, over the G7 countries, Australia and New Zealand, and many European countries, the UK had already started, actually they already signed the free trade agreement with China. That means every single our Canadian goods, if we ever sign the agreement, all of the Canadian products go into the largest market in the world, to the largest population in the world, will be no duty. And on the top of that, just imagine what happened on the south side of the border, where the Americans now giving us a lot of duties. That will force their manufacturers actually to open their branch here, to use Canada as a bridge, and to send their goods into China. So this is a significant benefit to all of the Canadians. Today, as I said, actually, I'm our last award gala. Sorry. No worries, Ron. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
At the last gala was mentioned, we can no longer rely on one neighbor, one friend, one economy on the south side. We need to open all of our windows and doors to open up this economy. And I thank all of you for joining with ACCE, because ACCE is a bridge to links between these two countries' economy, particularly with our relationship, our background, and also our business where we're regions at. And last but not least, it's been my privilege and honor to serve ACCE for the past 3 years. I've always said this. There's no way I would be able to work in any company that works with the best law firm, the best accounting firm, the best pharmaceutical company, the best of the best for this many years. And I thank everyone to contribute to this community, to this economy. And again, I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. I will be serving ACCE in different capacity. However, enjoy your evening, and thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Both past presidents of ACCE.
Economic and Trade Office is really happy to sponsor the ACCE Golf Classic this year to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Hong Kong establishment of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. I'm not going to spend time to talk about the Hong Kong ACCE relations because we have been working together to promote Hong Kong as the gateway to Asia Pacific for so many years. Thank you ACCE for such a good partnership. And I left my speech in my car because I thought that I don't need to give a speech, but so this is a good news for everybody, including me. I'm just going to do a promotion right here. Everybody, we would be grateful if you mark your diary on the October 19th. It is the Hong Kong Economic Trade Office is going to organize a business seminar on that day at downtown Four Seasons Hotel. We are inviting speakers from all over the country, from across Canada as well as Hong Kong, to talk about how Canadian business can do better in Asia. So we are working on the invitation of guests, and at this point I don't have much details, but I hope to see you all on that day, and when the details are out, we will liaise with ACCE and send the information to all of you. So thank you so much for having Hong Kong as the theme of this year's Golf Classic, and I hope you have an enjoyable evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's fantastic.
No hell in a way I can get it. Kidding, man. No, not just showing up. I don't know.
All right. So we're just gonna have Amanda hold it's a little closest to the pen trophy here, behind her back.
I don't need it.
And you get to say left hand or right hand. And if you guess the right hand is yours. No, the correct hand.
Left.
Right
Left.
The correct hand.
Guess the right hand.
Left.
No.
Oh,
Really? Okay, sorry. Okay, all right. Left hand or right hand? No, it's supposed to be right hand. All right, let's go.
Okay. Yes.
So can I have Brooke, Haley, and Mandy please come up for a photo?
let's go ahead, ladies. Congratulations.
You played an excellent round. I believe Judy is not yet here, so we will. 11A. Okay, so these guys are actually claiming that they're pretty good golfers. Embroidery. And for the Ooh, we have Mr. Samuel Choi. So you can drive all your clients to open houses in the
The weather wouldn't turn out to be perfect. However, the result came out to the best. We have golfers never golfed in 20 years and won the prizes. Guys, seriously, this is what ACCE is all about, to get people to get connected in business. And today, we're here to celebrate the Hong Kong come back to China in 20 years. And very important is one airline in the Chinese community has established this far, has supporting the Chinese community, carrying so much Chinese from Hong Kong all over the Asia to Canada is ACCE Pacific. Thank you, Rob. It's very encouraging, actually. Many of us, many of my colleagues, even whether it's Chinese or non-Chinese, they've said the first time we flew to Asia is carried by ACCE Pacific. And the very difference is, in the business class, you actually can have someone to cook the noodle for you. That's just unbelievable. The royalty and the service, that's what made to what is the top airline today. It's no longer the price itself, because everyone has the same price. But when you come down to what we want to fly, which airline want to fly, ACCE Pacific. Thank you very much. At last, global healthcare. Thank you so much. In healthcare, actually, you hit the right point, because China is getting to really the baby boom age to get into the healthcare sector. Actually, personally, I know there are 3 companies, state-owned companies coming to Canada to learn how to start off the healthcare. So please, let's get together. And as I've told you, and we have the best healthcare in the world, if I may. Of course, we're going to line up in the hospital, this and that, but however, at the end of the very day, seniors, and if anyone in very serious issues, the government will take care of you right away. So thank you very much for giving us this very opportunity. Thank you. We all do. My apologies. It's not sales. This is not sales pitch. This is really the people I've actually gone through and worked with together. Maintain employment lawyers. As an employer, we all know every day and night we go through our different challenges. Hiring the right people or hiring the wrong people, and oftentimes we have a lot of challenges. What we're gonna do afterwards? And that's a firm. And that's a firm I always believe in. Maintain employment lawyers. Thank you. And bank-wise, I'm sure that tonight there's a very bank, and one of the bank that's standing on top of it as a sponsorship. Number 1 bank in Canada, Royal Bank of Canada. Thank you. And earlier, all of you in front of you, there's a milk in front of you, and they told me it's a non-alcohol. What would they call it? Pina colada. Yeah, I told them actually it's even sexier when you call it the virgin pina colada. And everyone at my table started drinking it. Thank you very much. Thai food. And of course, I cannot never forget my co-chair, 2 co-chairs, Louis Fang, the TLEA Group Inc., and Andrew Y. from Casada Holdings. All of the ACCE event will not happen with all of you. the people here is the ones that going day and night, rainy days and the sunny days. And tonight we hit the sunny day. However, those are the people that employ all the staff, create jobs, provide the economy to the country. And I really admire all what you have done to this very country. And thank you so much for joining us and particularly to contribute to this very country's economy. Thank you very much.
Councillor Amanda Young-Colucci, thank you very much. Mr. Andy Yap of Fuller Landau, LLP. Mr. Bill Chen of Sunny Group, thank you. Mr. Edmonton, followed by the name of Jeffrey Shuck from King Landing Capital. Mr. Kevin Ouyang, who's not here, from Innovation Holdings Corp. Ms. Joanna Lowe, I don't think she's here. Mr. Tim Chuang from Radiant Insurance. And Mr. Wilbert Lai, who is also not here at this point. So again, those were our whole sponsors, so we thank you for that. So at this point, we're going to draw our grand prize. This is, and it sounds a little bit diminished at this point because we're all coming back, but it's for a foursome to play this course again. So you actually get to play it twice again, on top of your rain check, you know. So this is the foursome to Angus Glen. Again, it sounded better before the rain up.
And for better yet, I'm going to have our executive director, Carrie, to pick this up. Everyone may not know Carrie. Karen actually worked with me for 3 years, and with the past 3 presidents. She's been with ACCE over 10 years, and she's the lady that does not matter, even the rainy day today and the day bright daylight. She's coming here every day to make sure ACCE events is accomplished successfully. So Karen, please. I just don't want to hold the responsibilities. No. I'll have the green.
Oh. So it's a blue ticket. Starts with a 7. I think that goes without saying. Last digit is 9. 7 something 9. How many people have such tickets? A blue ticket, 7 something 9. Can those people stand up maybe so we can have a little bit of a suspense? All right, I see Kyle. I see Dave. All right, of these 5 people, the number is 769.